The Belly River in Glacier National Park is one of the most beautiful and least visited parts of the park. It's located in the most northeastern part of the park near the Canadian border. This area is great for beginner backpackers because of its flatter terrain and plentiful water. There is an abundance of fish in the lakes and streams as well. My husband and I were able to get permits to stay at the foot of Elizabeth Lake the first night and the head of Glens Lake for a second night at the end of May 2025. We got lucky with perfect weather and minimal snow on the trail and in the campgrounds. That early in the year, each backcountry campground is still considered in winter status, which means only one group of people, up to 4 people per group, are allowed to camp at each campground. Just to note, this area of the park can sometimes still hold snow until June, so it's best to call the park for any updates on trail and campground status if you want to go in late spring. From the Belly River trailhead to the foot of Elizabeth Lake, it's an easy and beautiful 11 miles with only 500 feet of elevation gain. You pass Gable Creek Campground 6 miles in near the Belly River Ranger Station and the Cosley Lake Trail Junction. Heading southwest towards Elizabeth Lake, you cross a long suspension bridge over the Belly River and then pass the gorgeous Dawn Mist Falls before crossing another suspension bridge near the lake. From Elizabeth Lake foot, going back north the way you came, and staying on the Ptarmigan Trail towards Cosley Lake, it's a little over 3.5 miles and 360 feet of gain and loss until you get to Cosley Lake, where you have to ford a stream that can be somewhat high in late spring or early summer. From that ford, we continued another 4.5 miles and 300 feet of gain on the Stony Indian Pass Trail to the head of Glens Lake Campground, where we set up camp. Since we had some extra time in the day, we day hiked another mile to Mokowanis Lake and continued south another half mile past the lake to check out Pyramid Falls. The Mokowanis Lake Campground and the Stony and Indian Lake Campground are the most difficult campsites to get in the summer due to limited number of campsites and the beautiful views near the sites. On the third day, we hiked from our campsite at the head of Glens Lake past Cosley Lake and stayed on the Cutoff Trail that passes the Bear Mountain Point Junction and Gravant Falls. Both worthwhile stops if you have time and energy. The whole trip out that day back to the Belly River trailhead was about 13 miles and 1,200 feet of gain, most of which is in the last few miles of the trail. Although the mosquitoes were not that bad this time of year, they are known to be pretty bad in this area in early to mid-summer unless you get strong winds. There are plentiful wildlife sightings in the Belly River area as well, so always carry your bear spray and know how to use it. The park previously required you to have vehicle reservations to access the Sun Road and many other parts of the park, but the Belly River Trailhead has not yet required any. In 2026, they are looking to remove that reservation system so you'll be able to drive the Sun Road as an often quicker route to the Belly River Trailhead. From Columbia Falls to the Belly River Trailhead, it's about 2 hours and 40 minutes if you take Highway 2, and closer to 2 hours if you take the Going to the Sun Road. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below. I will leave links down in the description for the different ways to get backcountry permits in the park, as well as the information I provided in this video. Again, thanks for watching, and make sure to take care of our outdoor spaces.
Hey, bear.
Ooh.